I received the following question on my blog from a reader who calls himself Immigration Facts. Hi Mark, just thinking, should different social groups be appealed to with different forms of nationalism? Groups can refer to categories such as age, boomers versus X to Z, traditional voting patterns, regions, rural versus urban versus inner city. For example, boomers are receptive to reactionary and civic nationalism. Fewer boomers are receptive to economic nationalism, but mileage varies by region, i.e., popular among agrarian socialists in rural areas. Younger generations are more open to ethnic nationalism because they are facing the brunt of the attacks on their identity. Civic nationalism is passé for many youth, as they've never known the homogeny which once accompanied it. Obviously, some forms of nationalism appeal to different habitual voters. Example, nationals like economic nationalism, where civic nationalists for inner city left liberals. Liberal nationalism may be popular among other intellectuals, Sydney and Melbourne trads, and we should try to increase it among intellectual and political class, etc. These are broad generalizations and suggestions, but what do you think more broadly about targeting nationalism? I reply, that's quite a nice summary there. First of all, I think that you are correct. Here are the 3 guidelines you should follow. 1. Target your message to your audience. 2. Make sure you remain loyal to your own values. 3. Help the audience see further than they might have on their own. Let's say that you're meeting some boomers. As you point out, most are civic patriots. Values are more important than ethnicity. 1. Find the topic that they care about. 2. Remember to keep your own views. You may be open or hidden about them, but don't blow in the breeze like a politician. 3. Leave your audience with more information than they started with. For example, South Sudanese make up 0.14% of Victoria's population, but commit 0.7% of the crime. That's 5 times their share of the population. If they made up 10% of the population, that would mean they would be committing 50% of the crime. Those figures are correct and current. Your aim is to lay eggs so that those eggs might hatch. One point I disagree with is liberal nationalism. Liberalism is not the answer to our problem, it's the cause of our problems. We should never encourage liberalism.